To overcome the difficulties, you need God's grace. This is what you have to understand. There are two things in our life. One is udyamam, one's own effort. Other one is called vibhu krupa, God's grace. And both always go together. You cannot replace God's grace with your effort. Nor you can replace your effort with God's grace. Both are not possible. Both of them are complementing each other. They goes hand in hand together. We say, as a bird needs two wings, then only a bird can fly comfortably, easily. So also we have two wings. One is called effort, other one is called God's grace. Suppose only you are interested in God's grace, neglecting your work, your effort, definitely there is a disaster in your life. And so-called this intellectuals, so-called achievers, only, you understand, only I can achieve anything and everything by my effort. That person's life is equally disaster. So the life has to be balanced. That's why never ever neglect to tap the grace of God. This is the point is being highlighted at this moment. Because God's grace is everywhere. And it is available for everybody, as the water is. Water is everywhere. Even if you go to the mountains, on the earth, means down below the mountain, there is water. Yes, somewhere it will be 100 feet down or 100 meters down, somewhere it will be, 1 kilometer down, 1000 meter down. That's the difference. But water is everywhere as the God's grace. But it depends upon how you tap it. So tapping the God's grace, most important aspect, remember, tapping the God's grace is your responsibility. It is your duty. So your effort should spend, or your effort should really be useful to tap the grace of God. But the problem is, you do not put effort to tap the grace. This is the problem. Either you put the effort, so when your effort does not bring the result or expected result, that time you rely upon God's grace. You lean upon, you look for God's grace. Can you see this point? But you never put effort to tap the grace of God. So when you start tapping the grace of God, you will discover not only you will have success, and even if there is no success, please understand, you will never get frustrated, because each failure will make you to grow more and more emotionally. Every situation will teach you. In fact, you will not repeat any situation. Remember this point. I will give you the clear picture here. That time you repeat the same situation when you are lacking in grace. I am repeating. That time you repeat the same situation when you are lacking in tapping, I would rather say lacking in tapping the grace. If grace is there, you may escape. Remember, if there is grace, you may escape. But again you will repeat. Because you are not putting effort to tap the grace of God. And when, remember, example of this bird, suppose only one wing is there, other wing is not there, or paralyzed, or not working properly, will that bird be able to fly? Difficult. Flap. Little bit here and there, fall down. Fall down. You understand what I am trying to say? Same thing also, that your own willpower, your own effort, and God's grace. If anyone is weaker, if both of them do not go hand in hand together, definitely your life will not be smooth.